Have you ever met someone and just known deep in your soul that they were the one? That's what happened to me 10 years ago, right here in the USA. We were young, full of that reckless hope that only youth can give you. We thought we had our entire lives mapped out, and every one of those maps led us back to each other. We pictured a little house, maybe a dog, lazy Sunday mornings spent reading the paper together. It was the kind of love you see in movies, the kind that feels invincible. But life, as it often does, had other plans. Work pulled me to one coast, while family obligations kept her on the other. The thousands of miles between us started to feel like a vast, uncrossable ocean. We tried. We really did. Late-night phone calls became less frequent. Letters became shorter. The daily grind, the pressure to build a career, to be there for aging parents. It all started to chip away at our perfect little world. The distance wasn't just physical anymore. It became emotional. I lost my father, a moment that shook me to my core and made me question everything about my life's direction. Through all of it, she was a ghost that haunted my every waking moment. I'd see a woman with the same color hair in a crowd and my heart would leap. I'd hear a song we used to love on the radio and be instantly transported back to our first date. Sharing a milkshake in a small diner, laughing so hard I could barely breathe. I still had the letters she wrote me, the ink now slightly faded, tucked away in a shoebox. I kept a small, worn-out photograph of us in my wallet, our faces so young and full of dreams. It was a small keepsake, a tangible piece of a past that felt more real than my present. The loneliness was the hardest part. There were so many nights I'd just sit, staring out the window of my apartment, watching the city lights twinkle below, and I'd wonder. Every birthday, every New Year's Eve, every quiet moment of reflection. The same question would echo in my mind. Every year I wondered, It was disbelief and relief and a lifetime of love, all wrapped into one perfect, beautiful moment. We spent the rest of that day and the days that followed simply reconnecting. We walked through Central Park, just like we used to, sharing stories of the lives we'd lived apart. We talked about our triumphs and our failures, our marriages and our heartbreaks, the children she'd raised, and the career I'd built. We laid our lives bare, with no secrets and no regrets. It was like we were piecing together a puzzle, each of us holding the missing pieces to the other's story. And with every story shared, every memory revisited, I had a profound realization. True love doesn't fade with time. Doesn't get old or worn out. It waits, patiently. It hibernates, sometimes for years, sometimes for decades, but it never dies. It's a quiet, steady flame that a little bit of oxygen can bring roaring back to life. The love I felt for her at 65 was different from the love I felt at 25. It was not the fiery, impetuous love of our youth. It was deeper, richer, more profound. It was a love that had been tested by time, by distance, by life itself, and had emerged not just intact, but stronger. It was a love built on a foundation of shared history and a lifetime of silent, unspoken connection. The moral of our story, if there is one, is to never give up hope. It's about patience and the unwavering belief that some connections are meant to last a lifetime, conquering any obstacle thrown their way. We found our way back, proving that the universe does, in its own time, keep its promises. So, if you're listening to this, maybe you have a story like ours. Maybe there's someone you lost touch with, a promise you're still holding on to. Our story is proof that it doesn't matter how many years pass, how many miles separate you. If it's true love, it will find its way back. It might not be on your timeline, but it will happen. Never lose faith in the power of a connection that's written in the stars. Thank you for letting me share our journey with you. Share this story if you believe in love that lasts a lifetime. And please don't forget to subscribe for more stories that will hopefully touch your heart. Thanks for watching.